Together, growing in faith, changing communities.
Together, growing in faith, changing communities. My dear brothers and sisters, today I would like us to reflect on the Gospel of John, chapter 12, from verse 20 to verse 33. At that time, among those who went up to worship at the feast were some Greeks. So these came to Philip, who was from Bethsaida in Galilee, and said to him, Sir, we desire, we long to see Jesus. Allow me to stop there for a moment. I think the author is playing with beautiful words, but at the same time he is reminding us of the Gospel of John chapter 1. If you go to the Gospel of John chapter 1, you see John the Baptist baptizing. And in the process of him baptizing, then he sees Jesus walking by, and he points to them and he says to them, Behold the Lamb of God. And we are told that at least 2 of John's disciples, they left him at that moment and they followed Jesus. They didn't know who Jesus was in essence. They only know him as the Lamb of God. But they leave everything and they follow him. And as they go following Jesus, we know how the story happens from verse 30. Jesus turns around and he asks them, What are you looking for? What are you searching for? And they ask him, Lord, where do you stay? Where do you live? That is an important question, the word to stay, to live. Because in John chapter 1, verse 14, the Word became flesh and lived among us, and stayed among us, and pitched his tent among us. That's the first concept. But while we are still analyzing that first chapter, you soon realize, having spent time with Jesus, one of them, whose name is Andrew, goes back home to Simon, and he says to Simon, 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 we have found the Messiah. And when he says we have found the Messiah, Andrew is the person that draws and brings Peter into a relationship with Jesus. That is an important thing, and I would like you to remember that. Remember the role of Andrew. Andrew had an encounter with Jesus, and he then goes back home immediately, and he tells his brother, and he says, I think we have hit the jackpot. I think we have found the person who will bring solutions to our problems. I think we have found someone who loves us, who accepts us, who will help us in our solutions. His name is Andrew. He is the brother of Simon. And when the Lord sees Simon, he says, Simon, son of Jonah, as from today, your name will change. You will become Petros, Petra, the rock. Because on this rock, I will build my church. Look at your life. Who brought you into the faith? Who was the person that played a vital role in bringing you into the faith? And who has been the person that has sustained you, that has been a pillar of strength, that has pushed you, that has drawn you closer to God, even in moments when you want to run away, in moments when you cannot pray, in moments when things are difficult? Who has been the person that has been by your side and who has allowed you to know God in the most personal manner? Pray for that person. Thank God for that person. Send a note of thanks to that person. I thank my God for you, because I will not have been the person I am today had you not led me into a relationship with God. And I'm talking about a deep relationship with Jesus. Someone that you know that prays with you and for you. That's the first thing. But I would like you, dear brothers and sisters, to keep the name Andrew at the back of your minds. Because in chapter 12, we meet Andrew again. Having met Simon, then we hear of a second character, and his name is Philip. Philip goes out and he meets Nathanael. And when he meets Nathanael, and he says to Nathanael, Nathanael, we have found the Messiah. And Nathanael looks at Philip and he says to him, can anything good come from Nazareth? But then Nathanael comes with Philip, and he goes to Jesus. And Jesus meets Nathanael for the first time, and he says to him, behold, a true Israelite, incapable of deceit. And so we find Philip, who also plays a very important role in bringing Nathanael, skeptical Nathanael, into a relationship with God. Now, who is the person in your life that is able to tell you when you're out of line without losing face? That will not speak behind your back. Will look at you in the eye and say, you're losing it. That's not how things are to be done. Who is that person? And if you have a person like that, thank God for that person. That they are able to tell you to your face that you're losing your marbles. That's not how to behave. That's not how to carry yourself. Because then you have a true friend. Not someone who will speak behind you, but someone who wants the best out of you. And in my experience, my dear brothers and sisters, it is not those who always pat you at the back that wants the best out of you. It is those who are able to celebrate your great achievements, but also if they see that you are not living your best, who are able to poke you. When you get a chance, go and do a study of eagles. How does an eagle, a female eagle, teach her babies to fly? She is absolutely ruthless. If you go and you look at the nest of an eagle, it is very comfy, very comfortable. It's like a cushion. They're still babies. While they're still on the eggs, hatching, but they're still babies, they come out, and the mother is very kind to them. But there comes a time when the mother says, I need them to come out of the shells. I need them to realize who they are. And guess what does it do? It removes all this grass. It removes all these comfortable things. And if that is not enough for the eagles to come out and to learn to come out of their nest, it brings twigs that are a little bit sharp. and it puts them there. So it pokes them. And so it becomes uncomfortable for the baby eagles to sit there. And the next thing, it takes the baby eagles and it puts it on its back. And it goes and it flies and it drops it. And the baby eagles need to learn to fly, and then it comes down and it catches it again, put it on its back, and it will do this for a couple of hours, for a couple of days, and eventually it will drop it and it will never pick it up. And the baby knows mommy is not coming. And the moment it realizes mommy is not coming, it learns to fly. You're going through issues. You think you're the only person. You think life has turned against you. This is a moment for your growth. I've come to realize we do not grow in our comfort zones. Sometimes the Lord is going to allow terrible experiences, painful experiences, but they are there to help us to grow. The other thing that I also find absolutely amazing in the Gospel in chapter 12, it is these Greeks. Now this may mean nothing to some of you, but these are outsiders. These are foreigners. These are people who have no relationship with Jesus Christ. But they come to Philip, and there's a question that they say, which for me is absolutely important. They say, "Sir, we wish to see Jesus. I wish to meet Jesus. I long to know him." How many of us can say that? That, "Lord, I need your face. I long to be with you. I just want you." An important question. I'm searching. I'm searching for the truth. I'm searching for answers. I'm searching for God. They go to Philip, and Philip takes them, and he goes to Andrew, and Andrew takes them, and he leads them to Jesus. Have I led anyone into a personal relationship with God? Have you led anyone into a personal relationship with God? We are very good at introducing people to our friends. But have I introduced you to Jesus? Now, my dear brothers and sisters, people will hear what we say, but they will also look at what we do. Do my actions and words encourage people to come closer to Jesus? But charity begins at home. My own family. Do they want to come to know my God? Do they want to come and have a relationship with my God? Because of me, are they better Christians, or have they moved away